Hello, my name is Troy Beans from 78freethrows.com. I'm sitting here today in my daughter's bedroom, Tiffany. Now we call it Tiffany's room. It's really not her room. I mean, she doesn't live here. She's never lived in this room. She visits from time to time. She came home from college, graduated from college, bought a plane ticket, packed all of her stuff. The day she was to leave, her mom couldn't even go to the airport. Said goodbye at home, get in the car, we go to the airport. I hug her goodbye. She walks through security and I can see her in the Denver airport going all the way through the line. She comes out the other side of security and I can see her heading down the escalator and I bang on a window. She looks up, waves, smiles, and disappears. I turned around, sat down on a bench, and just cried like a baby. I wasn't upset that she was leaving home. You expect your kids to leave home. It's part of life. I wasn't upset where she was going. She was moving to Argentina. What was difficult was I knew right then and there that an era of our life, a cycle of life, so to speak, was over. It was different. Family of four, vacations to Steamboat, Hawaii, Costa Rica. Yeah, we'd go again, but they'd never be the same. They'd never be what they were. I have a piano. I still have it. It sits there. Never gets played. Tiffany used to play it every day. I knew that era was over. And things were going to change. You know, it all began. It was 4:30 in the morning. My wife nudges me, wakes me up, and says, "Troy, I think I'm in labor." And I utter one of the most intelligent things ever. I say, "You can't be in labor. You're not due until tomorrow." Yeah, we were ready for a kid, weren't we? We were just ready for this to happen. We realized, yes, we need to get to the hospital. We lived in student housing at Hinsdale Hospital in Hinsdale, Illinois. So we just walked down to the tunnel, walked underneath the road all the way underneath the hospital, and took the elevator right to labor and delivery. And they look at us like, "Where did you come from?" Most people come through the front door. Well, it's a good thing we were there. It was 6 a.m. By 7:20, we had a baby girl. There is nothing like holding your own child. It's an amazing experience. Being an active person that I am, I'm thinking this child's never going to roll over. Well, she rolled over. In fact, not long after she started rolling over, we were in church. I was sitting on the pew, my wife was sitting next to me, and Tiffany was sound asleep on the pew. And I happened to be kind of looking that direction when all of a sudden she rolled over and right off the pew she went. I lunged for her. And as she hit the ground, I caught her head. My wife quickly reached down, picked her up, put her back on the pew. She never woke up. It was amazing. By the time she was between 2 and 4 or 5, she would get up on stairs or up on a table or off a rock somewhere and say, "Dad, I'm going to jump to you. Get further away. No, get further away." And then she would just throw herself across the room to me. It was amazing. She was fearless. She was 5 years old. We were sitting at the dinner table having dinner one night. And she made a comment, don't remember what it was. But I remember thinking, oh my goodness. This kid's going to make her own decisions. And there's nothing I can do about it. I have got to get her going in the right direction, or I'm going to be in serious trouble. About the 5th grade, she announced her career path. Now, it's not unusual. People talk about what they want to be in the fifth grade, and it changes 15, 20, 30 times since. Tiffany has never changed from the fifth grade. Fifth grade, she said, Mom and Dad, I am going to be a housewife. It's what I want to do. Okay, it's an honorable thing. Sounds good. She goes to college. She says, Dad, I'm going to be a housewife. What should I take? Like, well, housewives are business people. So she takes business. Graduates 4 years later, magna cum laude, double major, business, finance, and Spanish. And as I told you earlier, off to Argentina she went. 2 weeks ago, she gets on Skype, her and her husband get on Skype with my wife and I, and announce to us that they're going to have a baby. And we're going to be grandparents. I can't tell you how excited I am about that. To hold your own child, now to hold your grandchild, I can't wait for that experience to happen. 20 plus years ago, I sat there in that hospital going, what am I going to do? This is just amazing as I held this small little baby. And now, another cycle of life continues as Tiffany is going to have her own child. And I get the privilege of being one proud grandpa.